It's the Champions League quarter-final first leg today, and we have probably the toughest opponent we could have in the competition. We have Bayern Munich away.
My retirement doesn't mean the end.
Welcome back, guys, to Taming the Devils here with Manchester United on Football Manager 2021. We are now here for episode 12 of our series. And of course, if you missed the previous episode when we took on Atletico Madrid and Chelsea in the Champions League and then the Premier League, I would highly recommend going back and watching that episode. There'll be a link right above me for you to click on to access that video. But of course, since last time out, guys, we have been given our Champions League opponent in the quarter-final. And as I said in the intro, and as you can see on the screen here, we have Bayern Munich away for the first leg of the quarter-final, which is probably the toughest opponent we could have. Now, before we do get going though, guys, if you do enjoy this episode, please make sure to drop a like on the episode. It massively does help the channel out. And of course, if you're looking forward to seeing any more of my FM21 content, such as the Taming the Devils series here with Man U, or any of my FM21 experiments, much like the 100 Years into the Future video, which was released last week. There'll be a link for that above me as well if you want to have a watch of that video, and at the end of today's episode, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now, of course, guys, with FM21, I am no longer playing on the beta. You may have noticed in the bottom left down here, the little message about playing on the beta is now gone. We are officially on the full version of Football Manager 2021. As a result, hopefully some of the bugs and stuff like that may have been fixed, and we may see some differences with how our tactics work. I have played 2 games on the full version of the game. I've played them today on release day itself, the 24th of November, and we've had one good result, one not so good result. So in terms of the schedule and so on, we have played 2 games since last episode. We took on first of all Man City in the FA Cup quarter-final, and we spanked them 3-0. We've now beaten City 3 times already this season. We just seem to be able to completely wreck Pep Guardiola every time we come up against him. I don't really know how I'm managing it, but our fight-at-the-back formation works really well against him. Nonetheless, after that game where we played really well, we got a few injuries in that. Bruno Fernandes, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Tellez all got knocks and so on in the game in a few days afterwards, really annoyingly. So we took on West Ham away. We played quite a rotated squad. We even played like James Tavernier at left back, which I didn't plan on doing. And we drew it 1-1. We were lucky really to even come away with a draw. We could have lost this game, and it could have been a very, very worse outcome than what it was. In terms of the league, we are sitting still in first place. We are level on points with Liverpool. We do have a game in hand. Liverpool have drawn their last 2 games. We've obviously just drawn our most recent, or they may have drawn and lost. I can't actually remember with Liverpool, but they've been really poor in their 2 most recent fixtures nonetheless. But of course, we are focused on the league. Today we're going to do just the 1 match here with Bayern. I did initially plan to do Bayern Munich and Newcastle, but the Newcastle game got rearranged. So we're just going to play Bayern in a 1-game episode, a 1-match shootout basically in this first leg with Bayern. Of course, next episode we will come back for the second leg. Now, in terms of how we are going to be lining up, we are going essentially as full strength as I can make this team be. We're going to be playing fire at the back, but because of the injury problems, it is still a pretty makeshift team. It's De Gea in net with Maguire, Bailly and Umtiti, the usual back three we are used to seeing now in this side. It's then Wan-Bissaka at right back with Tellez at left back. Tellez returning, he's not fully fit really, he's lacking some sharpness, but he's getting back to full fitness, and I'm going to risk him here. We then have Kessie as the right-sided box-to-box midfielder, with Van der Beek and the left-sided midfield role as at DLP. And it's then Paul Pogba in attacking midfield due to Bruno still not being fully fit. He's still got a couple of days till he returns to full fitness. I'm going to play Pogba in behind the strikers, of which it is Rashford and Martial. Ronaldo is not fit, so he isn't even making the bench. We're going to instead have Greenwood and Ibra on there instead. It's still a very good team, but it's not anywhere near as strong as it could be, missing the likes of Bruno and Ronaldo. Regardless, let's get into this game. Let's see how Bayern are going to be lining up. Of course, we are away at the Allianz Arena. This could be a really tough game. As long as we don't lose this too dramatically, I shouldn't be too upset. So Bayern are playing a very strong team. Neuer in net with Kimmich, Süle, Boateng and Alaba at left back, with then Pavard, I presume, at DM, with in front of him Goretzka and Tolisso. Then Thomas Müller, I'm guessing, on the right side, Sane on the left side, and Lewandowski up front. Basically as strong really as that team could be. Really, really tough. We're going to have to really be careful here. I'm going to go into the dressing room. I'm going to do the old point the finger at the lads. I'm going to say let's give the fans something to cheer here today. Realistically, if we can avoid defeat here, I will be over the moon. I don't know if we'll be able to. I really don't. But you never know. I'm going to go into the match preview here, and indeed Bayern are playing a 4-3-3 as we suspected. I don't know how Bayern are doing in the Bundesliga. I have forgotten to check before this game, but regardless, it doesn't really matter how they're doing in the league. You can do really well in the league and then still screw up in Europe, so who knows how we're going to go on. It's been a very, very quiet opening few minutes to this game, but of course, guys, with it now being FM21 proper, it does mean that pretty soon my main series will be coming to the channel. It will basically be, of course, whenever this series with Man U ends, with Taming the Devils. It could well be next week, it could be a little bit longer. It depends how many seasons we end up doing with United. We end up winning the quadruple, which could happen this season. We're still in all the competitions. Although Kimmich here up to, oh, what a ball to Sane. Is he on? I think he might be offside. I think he is just about offside, thankfully there. We may have got away with that. But as I was saying, of course, if we end up winning the quadruple, we could well end the Man U series after only one season. But in terms of news on my new series, it is going to be a lower league save. It will probably be a lower league team in Germany. I am not 100% decided. Wow, that decision is really close. I'll be honest, I think we've gotten away with that. I think Sane may have been onside. But I have pretty decided on what team it will be. I will probably have an announcement probably next week, so do keep an eye out on the channel for that, but that will be coming in due course. Also, with the FM21 game being out, that means the editor is now available as well, which means that I will be having more experiments coming to the channel very shortly. Rashford is through though. Rashford has missed a gilt-edged chance. Oh, Marcus Rashford, how did he miss? It was so close to going in as well. That is so unlucky. I was saying though about FM experiments, FM21 experiments and so on, and you will be seeing more of those coming shortly. Again, I'm hoping to have my first one either at the end of this week or early next week, at least on the full game. And of course, they will be coming all throughout the lifespan of FM21. Come on, can we get a chance here again? After that brilliant effort from Rashford, hang on, he's going to be through here. Marcus Rashford is not counted, is it? I think Rashford's offside as well. We're going to have probably a second offside decision within the first half of this match. Checking it on VAR. I'm presuming it's going to get disallowed, and indeed it has been, sadly for us. Was this closer than the Sane one? I did think he looked off, and yeah, well, why do they even need VAR for that? That's not even close. Regardless, we're still sitting at 0-0, sadly. But we are looking pretty good despite the fact that obviously we have conceded, but it was offside. But we've also scored ourselves, but it was also offside. Of course, if Rashford had scored that chance that he was onside for earlier on, where it just went wide the post, we could easily be winning. Rashford here, though, he's beaten Boateng. And is it going in? Indeed it is. It's 1-0. Marcus Rashford scores his 31st goal of the season. The man is a machine. He really, really is. And he completely does. I'm pretty sure it is Boateng, isn't it? Yeah, he completely does. Jerome Boateng all ends up. Lovely goal. Great finish. Neuer with no chance. We are 1-0 up with an away goal away at the Allianz Arena. Get in there. Fantastic stuff from the lads. There's a corner here, though, for Bayern. De Gea claims that brilliantly. Really, really good stuff. I reckon next episode, by the way, guys, of course, it's going to be the second leg of this match here. But we also have the FA Cup semi-final straight after the Champions League quarter-final second leg. And I believe it's against, I think it's Nottingham Forest. So we will most likely have that in the next episode. We'll have a two kind of cup fixture double-header once again, like the EFL Cup one only a few episodes ago. So it could be a very exciting time. Could the quadruple be on? It really could be. I don't think I've ever won a quadruple. I may have done once upon a time when I had a really strong team called Hospitale. Oh, hang on, what a ball there to Sane. We've gotten away with that. I was saying with a team called Hospitale, I think it is from Spain. I built an amazing kind of lower league team all the way up into Spanish football. I think that's the only time I've ever won a quadruple. Other than that, I don't think I've ever done it. And it hasn't been for a good kind of 4 or 5 years. So if we can do it in this FM within the first season, that will be nuts. Really pleased with how that first half has gone. I'm going to do hands in the pockets. I'm going to say got to guard against complacency. Most lads agree. One of the things I've noticed they've changed is they've changed the colours of kind of the motivation stuff for players. I don't like this now. It's like a horrible browny yellow colour. It looks horrendous. It really does. But that's just one of the little niggly things I found with the full version of the game over the beta. But whatever, it's not the end of the world. I presume people didn't like the fact that all the colours were very similar, I guess. I'm going to make some changes because I've noticed some of our players looking knackered. Tellez being one. Let's get Williams on. And Bailly is booked, so I'm going to take Bailly off for Lindelof. I'll swap Lindelof and Umtiti over, and we'll go like that. At double change at the back, it could really be a bit of a problem us doing that, but I think with the booking for Bailly and with the fact that Tellez was struggling for fitness, it makes sense. We're whizzing through the second half, and just as I say, as a highlight, of course there is. Of course, guys, as well, if you're interested in seeing Twitch live streams, hang on, no, Coleman, no, to Diego Costa even, not Diego, Douglas Costa. I will get it right. Has there been another disallowed goal? My goodness, have we had 3 disallowed goals in the same game? They're checking it on VAR again. I'll come back to what I was saying in a minute. And yeah, they have. Wow, we are so lucky. 2 disallowed goals for Bayern. As I was saying, though, if you are interested in Twitch at all, guys, there will be a link to my Twitch channel where I'm doing my Norwich City save. We're now in the Premier League. It will be linked in the description and in the pinned comments. So come along, drop a follow, and join us for our Premier League fun. We should be going live after today's episode, actually, so do keep an eye out if you are interested in that. There's a highlight here in the 83rd minute. Is it going to be a chance of Bayern to equalise? I'm not keen on that camera angle. It has changed. Coleman is through. What a save by David De Gea. That time it wasn't offside, and we desperately needed De Gea to bail us out. And I'm going to make a change. Kessie is both booked and he is struggling for fitness. So I'm going to get McTominay on. I'll make him a ball-winning midfielder on defend, and we will probably stick with that as our last change. We'll go cautious as well and do a bit of time wasting, being more disciplined. We'll kind of finalise those changes and see if we can hold out. If we concede, I won't be that upset. I'll take a 1-1, most definitely. A 1-0 win away will be amazing. I don't think we'll be able to do it. I think Bayern are really going to put pressure on us now, and I think they could well score. But 1-1, 1-0, whatever, I will take. An away goal was what I wanted, and we've got it so far. Fantastic 84 minutes played from us in this match as of yet. Could we maybe even nick another goal? Oh no, Brandon's just got injured. Oh, that means we're going to have to play the last few minutes of this game with only 10 men. I'll have to put Umtiti at left back. He says he can't play. He actually kind of can. I'll put McTominay in there. We'll move then Pogba into the more midfield role, and we'll swap them over, and I'll make Van der Beek a box-to-box. And we'll go defensive for the last few minutes. This could be very costly, the fact that we've gone down to 10 men. Are we going to concede as a result of this, or are we going to get lucky? We've got a highlight here, 94 minutes played. I'm hoping that was deliberately thrown back to the Bayern players and not Umtiti being absolutely stupid. But I wouldn't put it past him. Bayern now on the ball. Oh, I sense a Bayern goal here in the last minute of play. Coleman with the ball now. Kingsley Coleman, he's gone for it. He's been blocked. Alaba now on the ball. Back to Coleman. He's gone for it from range. He's clipped the bar. Wow, we are very lucky. That could easily have been going in. Deary, deary me. Okay, waste some time to Gea. He has done. Is this going to be the end of the game? Please don't say there's going to be another chance. I don't think we can really deal with it. Lindelof now. Come on, keep the ball, lad. Come on. Wan-Bissaka, come on. Be careful with it. Oh, that is such... Oh, wow. I thought Wan-Bissaka had screwed that up, but thankfully Maguire did get there. Great ball out to Wan-Bissaka here. Come on, just take your time. That's it. Keep the ball. We're doing nicely here. Just don't lose it in the next kind of few seconds, and we should be okay. Pogba, he's lumped it up to Martial. Can we get a second? Neuer is out so quickly then, otherwise that easily could have been 2-0. It's probably going to be game over as a result, though. Umtiti now. Just be careful. Umtiti. It's a 1-0 win away at the Allianz. The second half was much quieter than the first, but I do not care. We've had 3 disallowed goals in that game, and somehow we've won it 1-0 with an XG of only 0.5. But I will take that. Some fantastic stuff from us. Going to do outstretched arms. Going to say, good win, boys. Well done. And the massive thing as well, when we come back for the second leg, we will have our full strength team back. Likes of Bruno, will have Ronaldo back in the team as well. So we will have a much stronger team going into the home game against Bayern. Let's look at the schedule though, and we'll see what we're going to come back for next time around. It's most definitely going to be the second leg, which is only in a week's time in game. And as I mentioned, we will also come back for the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley against Nottingham Forest. So we'll have a massive pair of matches in our next episode. Overall though guys, that just about wraps this episode here up today. Of course, only the one game, but a fantastic performance on the lads. Really good showing from us defensively. I mean, I know we conceded those 2 goals that got ruled out for offside, but at the end of the day, we did our job, we held our line and caught the Bayern players offside and so on. Of course, I'm going to make out that our players did it deliberately and not just got lucky, but who knows, we won't question that. We won't question that at all with our boys. Regardless though guys, I massively do hope you enjoyed this episode today. Of course, it is a much shorter one than usual because it's only had the one game, but if you did, please do chuck a like on the episode. It massively does help the channel out. And of course, if you're looking forward to seeing any more of my content, such as the Taming the Devils series here with Man U, or any of my FM21 experiments, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again next time.